Hi, welcome to the 8th assignment. Today we will get super creative. We will use art therapy to explore our relationship with our parent. If you want to know more about art therapy, you can check the link in the description. But here I want to shortly introduce how I use art therapy with my clients. When I sense I can only go so far with talk therapy. With some clients, I can go super deep just through talking. But with some, I use art therapy to look at the situation from a different perspective or to come deeper. Because a lot of times, just talking is not enough in therapy. That's why I use body and art therapy to peel off additional layers. Also, art therapy is a great tool in case somebody is having trouble holding the contact with me. And this can be a relationship dynamic, so it's happening all the time, or just with certain topics. For the assignment, this client needs to draw or write or sculpt the event. And we are talking about this event through this art piece. We are both looking at this art piece that the client brought and talking about it. So we are not having direct contact, but we are still staying in the contact through this art piece. I love art therapy because I do feel we discover additional layers and also I form a different connection with the client. And today we will use photography. Photography as therapy. I use photography in two different ways. First one, especially if I see the client is having trouble remembering things, I ask them to bring family photography to the therapy. Of course, if they want. And we go through the photos and we talk about them, what the client remembers, what the client heard about these photos. Also, looking at themselves, how do they feel now? What do they see? This is a great way how we can discover additional memory. And the second way I am using photography, and we will do this assignment today, it's through taking photos of the object or of yourself. But for this assignment, you will find an object that belongs to your parent or it reminds you of your parent. It doesn't have to be the favorite object. And often we don't have any object of our parents, which is okay. I will put some ways on the screen how you can approach if you don't have any object. For example, you can buy their favorite food and take a photos of it. You can find something that they were wearing on the internet, print it, and take a photos of this printed piece of paper. You do this assignment for your mother and for your father separately. And also ask yourself, do I want to be in these pictures? Maybe my hand will show, maybe I will be fully in the picture, or will I stay behind the camera? Observe your body, how it feels when you are preparing for this project and how it feels during. Of course, do the body scan and sitting with the emotions each time. Follow yourself here. Maybe you will have more than one object and you will say, oh, I will take a photos from each of them. And then you will say, no, actually, I will combine them together. The longer you play around, the greater possibility that you will sense different kind of emotions, sensations connected to your parent. Register them, breathe through them, and we see each other in the 9th assignment.